Hey everybody, I know that I'm a day off. I was supposed to call. I was supposed to record on yesterday. Didn't get a chance to record, but I am here today. I am still talking to you guys about the weight of the weight. See, a lot of times, everybody talks, when we talk about the weight of the weight, they want to talk about marriage and relationship. Well, you can be waiting on anything. So, just a quick little testimony about me. There was Texas had a hold on my license. So, um, my license was not valid in Georgia. My driver's license was not valid in Georgia. So, with my license being not valid, of course, there was a few traffic violations. I went through a couple of things with the court and even been put on probation. And so, when I finally found out what was going on with Texas, I had to pay this huge fee. I mean, like, I had to pay this huge fee. So in paying the fee, I finally was able to pay all the fee. I tried to get them to work with me. Two, judges was like, okay, cool, we'll work with you, And then one judge was like, no, I'm not working with you. She said, well, she said she would work with me, and then she changed her mind. And that's where the biggest fee was. So I went ahead and I was finally able to pay all of that off. And so I went and I was so excited. So I go bopping on down to the driver's license office here in Atlanta. So I go bopping down to the driver's license office, and they tell me that I have to have my old driver's license. I say, well, y'all took my driver's license. She said, well, you need a driver's record. Well, I said, okay. So the girl wasn't very forthcoming with the information, but her manager was there, so her manager gave me all the information I needed. You can go online and get your driver's license record, and they'll print it out. You can print it off and take it back. Well, when I went online to the state of Texas, Texas wanted this audit number that's on the back of your driver's license at the bottom. Well, if I don't have my driver's license, guess what? Can't get the audit number. So instead, I had to print out a request and mail it to them, and they said it takes up to 3 weeks for you to get your driver's record back by mail. I go to UPS, I pay for an overnight envelope, a next day envelope, and then I did the return receipt, return label, so they could just send it right back to me. And it was $10, so I sent instead of a $10 money order, I sent a $10 check. I'm sitting up here on March 22nd. The check cleared my bank. So I'm sitting here and I'm waiting. And I'm checking the tracking number, and it's still saying label created. So I'm like, what in the world is going on? Here we are in April, middle of April. So I called, and she said, I don't see anything in the system. I was like, hold on, sis. So I went through the whole thing, and I said, y'all even got my money. I said, the check cleared the bank. Y'all have my money. And she said, well, when did the check clear the bank? And I said, on March 22nd. She said, oh, well, honey, she said, you'll have it by April 22nd. I was like, what? So I had to wait. So in the meantime, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Still can't drive because I don't want to go to jail. You get caught driving without a valid license here, especially while you're on quote unquote probation. That's a year in jail. So the driving record finally come in. I'm all excited. I go bopping down with all my paperwork, my birth certificate, my divorce decree, a copy of my marriage license, a copy of my divorce decree, my social security number, my ID number, all of this stuff. I'm going down there. I'm just bopping. Got everything. Bopping. Got proof of address, all of that. Go bopping down there to the driver's license place, and I turn it in and got a smile on my face, got my makeup on, got my hair straight, ready to take my picture. She said, oh, well, Miss Sanders, she said, it's been too long. You have to take the written and the road test. I wanted to cry. I promise. I actually did cry. But it was so overwhelming because they had just changed my schedule at work. To get from work back to the house, with Lyft and MARTA, riding the train and using Lyft, weekly it would be $310. So I'm in tears. I don't know what I'm going to do about my job. I asked them to change my schedule. They hadn't changed it, so I didn't know what to do. And so finally, I went and I told them, I said, listen, I cannot do this. Y'all only paid me for one day last week. My check was $22. it costs $310 for me to get back and forth to this place. So I need y'all to do something. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting, God is sustaining. God is sending finances. God is blessing me financially. He's touching the heart of his people to understand my situation and see it into me. So in the process, I still have a little bit of money, but I don't have the 310, so I told my supervisor, he was like, we're going to get this taken care of today, Miss D. They're not going to avoid you anymore. So they changed my schedule to where I get off earlier. I come in earlier, get off earlier. Don't have to worry about that. Then I went today to take my written test. Took the written test, passed it. Both sections, passed it. And then I came to work. And so the young lady at work who's going to let me use her truck, she said, girl, go online. You can spend the night at my house tonight, and we can go in the morning. You can get your license. Well, I go online to reserve a road test. And the earliest they had was May 21st. I said, God, you are in full control. God is in full control. I'm waiting. I'm waiting with the glory of God. I'm waiting for my promises, waiting for the things that God said I can have. I'm going to wait because glory comes out of the wait. So I'm encouraging you all to understand the weight of the wait. Do I want to drive? Absolutely. It's like it's right there in front of me. It's like I have access to a car, but I can't drive it because I don't have a license. So it's the weight of the wait. But I bless God because it's right there. Just a little bit longer. So it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what's going on. Just believe that in a little while, just a little bit longer, just wait just a little bit longer and watch God. If you pay attention, if you watch right now, that God, there's glory in the wait. God is sustaining you. You're not just sitting there waiting for no reason. God is sustaining you through the wait. So continue to wait. I love y'all. You guys have a great day.